YouTube, what's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. It's your boy TC back with another video. Of course, you see it in the background, so you kind of already know what the video is about. Um, I just feel like I'd show it off because I'm definitely happy with it, even though it's nowhere near done. But of course, you're looking at a Mosin Nagant. Nothing no different from what anybody else has. Of course, the Archangel stock is a commonality nowadays. I see a lot of videos with this stock being used, which, hey, I understand. It looks awesome on the gun. So, definitely that was the driving force for me buying the Mosin Nagant in the beginning. I have shot one many years ago, and that was my introduction to it, and that was it. Never dealt with another one again. And just so happened one day I was looking at something on Google and saw one with the Archangel stock. Had to have it, so ended up buying one. Hate that I didn't get to spend the illustrious $90 or $100 or something like that like everybody else did. Unfortunately, I think gave 300 or 400 something for the gun just to tear it down. Or tear it down, I'm sorry, got a little tongue tied. Just to tear it down and put it together this way. And like I say, it's far from being done, but this is where I'm at right now. Figured I'd just shoot a video on it just to highlight my gun, I guess, just like everybody else has. Show off maybe something different than what somebody else has. I'm sure some people have put a muzzle brake on theirs. I actually done the work myself. I'm no gunsmith by no means, but I done it, got it on, and everything seemed to work out. Of course, I ordered my threaded die set and all of that good stuff, and don't even get me the line on where I ordered it from. It may have came from eBay, and it may have come from one of the gun sites, but I can't remember. As the same goes for this muzzle brake. I'm not 100% sure where I picked it up at. I know it was online, but like I say, I can't remember if it was eBay or if it was one of the gun sites. But of course, like I say, you got the muzzle brake on here. Of course, it was, what is it, anodized? Well, not anodized, but I guess it was blued when I got it. Ended up sanding it down because I actually put some gouges in there because I did a stupid mistake when I threaded this thing. And of course it is, like I say, the barrel had been cut down. Of course you do see that the sight is missing and stuff like that. But I cut it down and I recrowned it and done all of that stuff. Well, I threaded it, but the thing was is that I didn't rerun the threads again. So when I put this on, it was kind of, I guess, trying to cross thread some. And I just went ahead and put it on. I knew that I'd never take it back off again. So it's on there. I used a pair of channel locks to put it on. So it's on there and it's not coming off. Which is fine. If I do ever get to a point to where I'm not happy with it, then I don't mind cutting the barrel down and rethreading it again. And at that point, I would probably need an annular to do that task, which is fine. I guess I'll tackle that myself as well. But to continue on, of course, like I say, you see the muzzle brake. Looks good on there. I'm probably going to paint it black. I'm not 1,000% sure. I'm the type of person, I don't like flashy guns. So all of the stainless steel stuff, it looks cool for anyone else. But when it comes to mine, everything I have is black. If it isn't, then I'm going to get it to that complexion. No, I don't have a problem with nothing else. I just like black guns. Like I say, I just don't like flashy guns. That's no jab at none of you guys that like your gold guns and all the rest of that crazy stuff, chrome and all of that, but it's just not me. But getting away from the muzzle brake, we step off into the barrel, and I'm sure y'all are seeing that pretty sexy finish on there, which is really not a finish. That's actually a vinyl wrap. I had some material left over from some speaker cabinets, some bookshelf speaker cabinets that I done. And one day was just sitting on the couch and was like, man, I ought to try to wrap the barrel with this, and here it goes. I'm happy with the look, but I guess I'm just a little bit OCD because, of course, with the vinyl wrap, you have a seam, and I mean, you probably can and probably can't see it here, but you've got a seam there, and then it's two pieces. I think there's another seam right there. So with that, I'm not the biggest fan, and like I say, you barely can see it, but I do know it's there. So if anyone knows of a company that does custom shrink wrap tubing with a carbon fiber print, please leave me the link in the comments, because that would definitely help out. I've Googled, searched so many times, and I think I ran across one company, but I kept trying to explain to the lady a carbon fiber print. I wasn't actually asking for the material. I just wanted the print, and she didn't understand what I was saying. So I think I lost the email to send her a picture of what I was talking about. But like I say, this is what it is. I think it looks pretty good on there. Like I say, I do like my guns black, so like I was planning to paint the muzzle brake, and then of course the receiver area, probably going to paint that. But as I'm looking at it, it seemed like it would be cool with the carbon fiber all the way to the end as well. So I may do that. I don't know yet. We shall see. Of course, got a different bolt handle on here. That bolt handle isn't finished. I bought the handle, of course, with the end, which I think is a 7.62 by 54R, of course, shell casing end with the primer or whatever. Really like this thing. Of course, I hate the straight down of it, so I do plan to heat it and bend it outward some, just so it's not just squared off straight down like that. Of course, this bolt is still a little loose. I'm going to, of course, put some seal on here. I forgot the name of the stuff to make sure it's locked in and don't have to worry about it backing off. I am going to polish the bolt, so that will be about the only flashy thing on here. Being that it's already stainless, I'm going to go ahead and sand it, buff it up and all of that good stuff, and get that situated, and that'll be about the only shiny thing on here, which it really doesn't matter because this thing, I would say, probably will never go outside, but I plan to make this more of a target gun. Don't think I'll do much hunting with it, and I may take it to the woods sometime, but I pride myself in the guns that I have, so I try not to damage stuff that, I hold at a higher value, and this one definitely is a baby to me, due to the fact of the work that's been done to it. I never went this extreme with a gun, and I know it's not super extreme, but it is to me. So, like I say, putting my own little touches and stuff like that is definitely something new to me. Of course, doing the muzzle brake is something new also. But getting back to the gun, of course, you got your Archangel stock. Haven't replaced the trigger. Definitely plan on going with a Timony trigger. Of course, you see I've got the scope mount on here. I got a guy to do that for me. I didn't do that myself. I should have. Not to say that he done a bad job or anything, but I'm the type of person I just like to do things myself. But at the moment, this is how it stands, where it sits or whatever. Planning to, like I say, redo the vinyl wrap. And hopefully, if you guys know somebody that makes the custom shrink wrapping with the carbon fiber print, that would definitely help for me to put that on here, because I've got some wrinkles in here, and I guess that's a little OCD on my behalf, but it still turned out looking pretty good just looking at it. And if somebody wasn't just really paying attention, you would never even notice the seam or the wrinkles. And I tried to heat it up as best as I could to make it work, but this is what it came up to. But like I say, you got some paint going to go on here. Got to order a scope and the trigger. Scope. This is a big gun, so I'm thinking of going big to a point. I'm a Bushnell man, but I have thought about getting into something else, and no, I'm not fixing to go broke on these scopes like some of you people do, or I'm not going to say go broke, but some of you people spend big dollars. Hey, if you got it, spend it. I spend my money elsewhere. When it comes to scopes, I'm a Bushnell guy. Haven't had any issues with them, and mainly all my guns have got Bushnell banner scopes on there. I might have a trophy series on one of my guns or something. I'm not 100% sure, but the elites and all of that stuff, I can't afford none of that. I'm not going to even try to afford that. I've got plenty more other things to spend the money on. So, just the way I look at it, if it can take a deer down, hey, I'm good. If it will hold true, I'm good. So I don't have to spend $6,000-7,000 or whatever just to get that type of quality out of a scope. So I'll stick it with my Bushnells. But like I say, I'm not opposed to trying some other brands that I'm not going to break the bank with. So that's one thing that I will put on here. Probably going to do a 30 millimeter. Like I say, I'm going big, so it'll just be big. Probably will have the sunshade on there also. Shoot, this is a long barrel, so you got to have something to kind of take it up some. So, yes, I know that those things serve a purpose, and it will definitely serve a purpose for me also. But I'm going for looks as well. I mean, who wants to have an ugly looking gun? So that is some of what's going on with my Mosin at the point in time. Like I say, I've seen many other videos and just figured I'd share mine. And like I say, just wanted you guys to check it out. Hopefully y'all like it, where it has come from where it was. And I'm sure everybody knows what they started out looking like. So like I say, it has come a long way, but I still got a long way to go. I keep putting the project off. I will start doing something on it, and then it'll sit up for a year or so, and then I may do something else, and then it'll sit up for a long time again. I think in total, let's see, I've been in my house now about 3 years, so that's 3 years on top of maybe 2 more years that I've had this gun and have not done anything with it but what you see now. And like I say, it's just been a little bit over time. But it has come along, and I guess I need to go ahead and get it finished, even though it'll probably just sit in the safe with the rest of the guns. But like I say, the main purpose of this gun was to be more of a target, something I'd like to see what it's like to shoot the 300, 400, 500 yards and things like that. I've got I think it's a Remington, was it 783, 738, 308, and I know that 308's a good round. I've got a handy rifle 270. I know that's a good round. That 308 probably will stretch out there some, but I think this thing here is more suited for that, in my opinion. So I definitely think it may outshine that 308 to a point. But we shall see when that time comes. I definitely plan to put them both through the paces. I don't think I have a scope on my 308, so I've got to get a scope on it as well. But I definitely will take it to the woods more than this gun, and probably won't take the 308 that much either. I've got other guns, plenty of other guns, so I have the ones that I'd like to grab when it's time to hit the woods, and some that I may grab, I'm going to just take this today, something like that. It's nice being able to have those options. I know not everybody is fortunate. Some people are either money issues, or some people have those messy backgrounds and can't get those types of things. And, once again, it's one thing I pride myself on, is that I hadn't had to go down that path to where I'm not able to get the guns and things that I like, even though they're not just expensive. I know some people have some serious collections when it comes to guns. And, of course, guns are not the problem in America, so to the people who feel that they are, and you're on my page watching this, take your ass on, because hatred is a problem that's in America. People hate one another, and that's the reason why things go the way that they do. It sucks that we live in a country that type of stuff is going on, and people rather point the finger at the lesser of the problem versus the real problem. But that's for another time and another channel. But In the meantime, I appreciate you guys checking me out, checking my gun out. I know this was a lengthy video. I'm rambling on and on, usually how I do, but that's me. But I will definitely give an update once I've really got this thing to where I'm satisfied with it. And like I say, if somebody does know someone that makes custom shrink wrap, please leave a link in the comments, because I definitely would like to go that route if I can. If not, then I'm going to do another vinyl wrap on here, but I'll just try to perfect it a little bit better. Thought about dipping the barrel in a carbon fiber print. I can't remember what it's called, but you know, when you spray the paint on the water or whatever and do that. If anyone has any opinions on that, please leave a comment. I have not seen the outcome of somebody doing that, so it would be cool to actually see that being done as well, which would make me lean more into going that direction or just stick with the wrap or whatever. But like I say, man, you guys have a good one. I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Thanks for watching.